In the heart of East Africa lies a land of dramatic landscapes. Here, great escarpments fall away into deep ancient valleys. This is Ethiopia, a place often called the cradle of humanity. For millennia, its unique position made it a crossroads. It connected the African continent, the Arabian Peninsula, the wider world. Early humans walked these very lands, their footsteps echoing through time. The Great Rift Valley, a colossal tear in the Earth's crust, runs through the country. It created a corridor for migrations, for trade, for the exchange of ideas. This remarkable geography set the stage for one of the world's most enduring and fascinating civilizations to emerge and flourish. The first communities to settle here were remarkably resourceful. They learned to read the rhythms of the land with incredible intimacy. In the fertile highlands, they cultivated native grains like teff. This tiny, resilient seed became the foundation of their diet. It is still a staple in Ethiopia today, used to make the famous injera bread. These early farmers were not isolated souls. They formed small, interconnected villages. They developed complex social structures and learned to work together. This cooperation was essential for survival in a land of such dramatic contrasts, from arid lowlands to cool, wet mountains. Their lives were a delicate dance with nature's bounty and its challenges. From these early beginnings, a mighty power emerged around the 1st century AD. This was the kingdom of Aksum. Its capital, also named Aksum, was strategically located in the northern highlands. It was perfectly positioned to control the lucrative trade routes flowing from the African interior to the Red Sea. The kingdom grew rapidly, its influence spreading across the water to the Arabian Peninsula. Aksum became a vital link in the chain of global commerce. It stood as an equal alongside the great empires of the time, Rome, Persia, China. Its rulers understood the power that came from controlling the flow of precious goods across continents and oceans. The wealth of Aksum was staggering, built on the trade of exotic and highly sought-after resources. From the deep interior of Africa came ivory. Gold, gleaming and precious, was mined from the earth. They also traded in rhinoceros horns, frankincense, obsidian. In return, Aksumite merchants imported fine textiles, glassware, metals, and wine from the Roman Empire and beyond. The port city of Adulis on the Red Sea coast was a bustling, cosmopolitan hub. Here, ships from Egypt, India, Arabia crowded the harbor, their sailors speaking a multitude of languages, all drawn by the promise of Aksum's immense riches. To manage this vast commercial empire, the Aksumites developed their own unique systems. They were one of the first African civilizations to mint their own coins. These coins, made of gold, silver, and bronze, were stamped with the portraits of their powerful kings. Often they featured inscriptions in both Greek and Ge'ez. Before the arrival of Christianity, the people of Aksum held complex beliefs. Their pantheon included a variety of gods and goddesses, with Astar, the sky god, holding a prominent place. They believed their kings were the divine sons of Marem, their god of war. This connection between the ruler and the divine was central to the kingdom's identity and power structure. Everything changed in the 4th century AD with the arrival of a new faith. According to tradition, a young Christian scholar from Tyre named Frumentius was shipwrecked on the Red Sea coast. He was brought to the royal court in Aksum and eventually became a tutor to the young prince Ezana. Frumentius shared the teachings of Christianity, and his words found fertile ground. When Prince Ezana ascended to the throne, he made a monumental decision. He declared Christianity the official state religion of the kingdom of Aksum. This made Aksum one of the very first Christian kingdoms in the entire world, adopting the faith even before many parts of the Roman Empire. The conversion was not just a matter of personal belief for the king, it was a profound political and cultural shift. King Ezana announced his new faith to the world on the coins he minted. Where once the crescent and disc of the old gods were depicted, now the Christian cross appeared. This was a powerful symbol, a declaration that Aksum was now part of the growing Christian world. The adoption of this new religion aligned Aksum with the powerful Byzantine Empire and reshaped its cultural identity forever. The Aksumites were master builders. They left behind monuments that continued to defy the imagination. The most famous are the giant stelae, obelisks, carved from single solid blocks of granite. The largest, the Great Stele, would have stood over 33 meters high and weighed more than 500 tons, the largest single piece of stone humans have attempted to erect. Now it lies broken on the ground, but its ambition is breathtaking. These stelae were not simple pillars. They mimic multi-story buildings with false doors and windows, marking the tombs of the elite. Centuries later, a new dynasty left its mark. In the 12th century mountains of Lalibela, wonders were created. Builders carved down into living rock, rather than up. 11 monolithic churches hewn from volcanic tuff, connected by tunnels and trenches, hidden at ground level. The most famous Bet Georgis, the Church of St. George, carved as a perfect cross. A feat of engineering and faith often called the New Jerusalem. Ancient influence isn't only stone, it lives in language and writing. The Ge'ez script, from the Aksumite era, is among Africa's oldest alphabets. Ge'ez gave birth to the scripts for Amharic and Tigrinya. A written tradition preserved a rich literature, religious texts, royal chronicles giving a window into the past. Today, that legacy is visible across modern Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, descendant of Aksum's faith, centers national identity. Traditions, farming teff, the vibrant coffee trade, other goods echo ancient economic life. Stories of great kings and the Ark of the Covenant, believed by many to rest in Aksum, are woven into the national consciousness. The stelae of Aksum, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, are not mere ruins. They are living sites of pilgrimage and worship, profound symbols of a cultural heritage endured for millennia, resilient and timeless as the mountains themselves.